Hi, I'm Kirsten of richerexperiences.com, and today I'm going to be talking about dark night of the soul. So what is a dark night of the soul? Why do we have them? What's the purpose of it? And what do you do when you're having one? I also want to make a side note of I haven't made a video in a year and a half. I love making videos. I love posting them. I love hearing your comments and getting your emails and messages. But I've actually been going through a dark night of the soul myself, which is why I had lost complete interest in anything, putting videos out and sharing any information. So I'll probably make a second video on my own experience with dark night of the soul, but this is just what it is. So a dark night of the soul, it's an existential crisis. It is a dark period where two things primarily happen. You question the meaning, the purpose of life, your identity. So it's an identity crisis. It's your ego basically is shattering, and you're starting to look at who am I in a very, very deep way, and looking at everything in your life, all your beliefs, pretty much shattered, and yeah, kind of terrifying. Can be, especially if you don't really know what's happening. And then the other part of it is healing old emotions. So a lot of old emotions come to the surface to be healed. So there's a huge emotional component to it, and then there's the mental component of the identity crisis or existential crisis. During a dark night of the soul, feelings like loneliness, feeling lost, depression, sadness, grief, anger, all sorts of shame, guilt, these will come up. Your friends might think you're depressed. It's a little different. It's not quite depression, but by all means, I'm not a doctor, so if you need to go see a doctor, go see a doctor. But all sorts of dark feelings, like our shadow aspects that we normally don't allow or go into, are all coming up. So that's part of what the experience is like. You'll probably feel stuck, like the feeling of loss, no motivation. I don't know what I believe anymore. I don't know who I am. It's kind of like you're standing on a bridge, and the old life, the old you, you're looking at it, you're like, this is all shit, none of this is real, none of this matters, none of this is important, everything is all those old beliefs and old ways. You're very clear that none of that's real anymore, but you haven't yet landed on the new land. You haven't yet crossed that bridge where you have your new beliefs, your new meaning of life, your new who I am defined. So you're standing in the middle, which can be a very, very terrifying place. It's where you feel lost and confused, and where the darkness is. So I think it's helpful to know that this is normal, that this happens to people, specifically on the spiritual journey or through sudden tremendous loss, whether it's losing a loved one, grief, or one that I had in 2009 was getting sober. So in a circumstance like that, it's yes, you're on the bridge, this stuff is crap, and this stuff's not here yet. So it's like, how do you be okay while you're standing in the middle of that, not yet on the new land of who you are? And what I would like to remind you of is this too shall pass. So you might feel stuck, and it might last weeks, it might last months, it might last years, you know, and it will feel like, it could feel like it's forever, but this too shall pass. And so while you're there, my guidance for the best thing that you can do while you're in it is to be in it. So number one, accept it. Accept that that's what's going on. You are in a dark night of the soul. This is a transformation of your evolution. You are evolving into a new you. Like the old you is gone and you're evolving into the new you. This is a huge transformation. You're like in the cocoon, about to become the butterfly. You have no idea what you're going to become. You know that the worm is gone, the caterpillar is gone, and you're just in that cocoon. So while you're in there, accept it. Accept that this is where you are at right now. Anytime we accept our current circumstances, things just become a lot easier. First of all, because that's reality. Number two, be with it. So use it as an opportunity to actually be with everything that's coming up. So a lot of the stuff that's coming up will be old stuff that you probably never were with before. And by being with it, what I mean is drop your attention out of your thinking, any judgments you may have, any past or any future stories that you have about it, anything that you're making up about it, and just be in the experience of it. So if you have a lot of grief coming up or a lot of shame coming up, just direct your attention into your body and feel it. If you feel like crying, cry. If you feel like grabbing a pillow and like cuddling it, that's great. If you feel like going and Googling inner child meditation, go do that. Whatever you feel called to do to be with your feelings and accept it and to heal it, go ahead and just be with those feelings, let them come out, let it rip, because they're already there. So you might as well let it like come out and through you and help you to move to the other side. It'll help you cross that bridge and come into the new you, into the butterfly that you are coming to on the other side of the bridge. So after accepting it and being with it, then just let it go. Let everything go. Do not attach to anything. Do not attach to it, to the old beliefs. Just try to keep taking one step at a time across that bridge to that new land of you, knowing that this is the spiritual journey. The spiritual journey is a breakdown, like literally a breakdown. And so while you are in the midst of the breakdown, this is just you growing. And so just keep moving through it, letting everything go from the past, whether it's going to be letting go of relationships, letting go of, might even be a career, whatever it is that no longer is going to suit you in this new place that you're going, just being willing to let everything go and just go with the direction, the energy of your soul, your spirit, to this new place in your life. So just start to, from that point, start to look for what is meaningful to you. And it might take a while until something actually feels meaningful. It might feel like it's all bullshit for a long time. All the beliefs are gone, so you're going to be noticing a lot of stuff around you doesn't feel real anymore. It doesn't feel like authentic. And so that's the prize on the other side of the bridge. That's the prize. It's the more authentic version of yourself. It's the evolved version of you. So after some time, after feeling the feelings and you keep on moving through everything, then you can start to look for what's meaningful to me. What do you believe? What is true to you? And you might also want to find a way to channel some of your creative energy. So whether that's through painting or writing or dance, if there's something that you can do to help move the energy through you as an outlet, I know for me, writing is very helpful, writing about what's going on and just getting it out and getting it onto paper. You probably will find that you want a lot of alone time, a lot of solitude to just be with everything, let it go. You might lose interest in a lot of your regular activities, and so that will bring you alone. And it's not necessarily loneliness, although that might be one of the feelings that comes up, but just being alone with yourself while you're going through this huge change. This is a full-on purification of your mind, so everything will be challenged. All the beliefs, thoughts, ideas, everything that you thought that you were could be challenged during this time. So congratulations, this is actually a great place to be. It probably is not a fun experience to be in, like maybe you prefer to be in joy or a different emotion, but this is exactly where you were supposed to be right now. How do you know? Because it's actually what's happening to you. So if you're going through a dark night of the soul, just keep going through it. I mean, the only way out is through, right? I feel like I'm sounding like a cliche right now, but it's true. It's true. If you're in it, go through it. If you have any questions or you want to leave any comment below, I'm happy to answer it. You can come over to richerexperiences.com, my website. You can email me through there. I do offer one-on-one coaching, and I have a free, especially if fear's coming up where you want to learn how to be with your feelings more and be with your emotions, I have a free video course on richerexperiences.com that you can check out, as well as a 5-week course on overcoming fear and getting more in touch with your emotions. So this is all good stuff. You are evolving and growing, and although it might not feel like it right now, you are in that process of becoming the butterfly, and I bet there's something pretty magical on the other side of all of this. So keep in mind, this too shall pass, and look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day. Bye.